Hey guys, so it's take two because the first one didn't work. And I'm still fighting with the autofocus on this thing, so forgive me if I constantly go in and out of focus. Anyway, this week's theme is causes important to you. And I'm wearing my purple because today is LGBT Spirit Day, where you're supposed to wear purple in honor of like bullying, teen suicides, that sort of thing. And that's what I want to talk about anyway. I really want to talk about the Trevor Project. Forgive the mess on the background. It's a really good cause in this country. We take for granted what we have, but children should not be forced to think that the only thing they can do in order to get out of the bullying is to kill themselves. I feel like that sort of desperation is not acceptable in our country. That we are too far advanced as a society to allow someone to fall by the wayside like that, to think that, there's not anything worth living for when they're 15 and they're 9 and they're 17, 19. And it's just not acceptable. So check out the Trevor Project. If you've never heard of it, you should. I'll put links below. And then another cause that's really important to me, and if you look at my old videos, you'll see my involvement with this cause. If you've ever heard of Invisible Children, that's something that's really important to me. I've done a lot of lobbying personally for this organization in Washington, D.C. with our senators. And here, actually, at home, I've met with our senator a few times. Not a few times, but I've spoken with our senator on occasion about the issue of child soldiers in northern Uganda and in the Congo and the Central African Republic, all being pulled in by a warlord named Joseph Kony. If you've been watching the news recently, you'll see that President Obama sent 100 troops to Uganda to actually help with this conflict and help bring these children home after 25 years. I mean, that's a hell of a long time. And it's something that's necessary. It's something that'll bring them home. We're not fighting any war. We're not going to actively fight the LRA, the army that is doing this, but we are helping train people who are fighting the LRA, which is good because there have been many, many peace talks that have been attempted and almost achieved, but at the last minute their leader backs out, and he uses these ceasefires to simply rebuild his troops and regroup and get the Ugandan army off of his back so he can, basically catch his breath, if you will. So the man's evil, and he's never going to surrender. He's never going to back down. The only way to get him is to take him out. And unfortunately, that's terrible, but there are children at stake. We didn't think... I don't know, I'm going to go there, but I'm just saying, this is something that's necessary. And if you hear Rush Limbaugh on his radio talk show saying that the LRA is a Christian organization and Obama's targeting Christians, he's wrong. They're not Christians. The man claims to be Christian and is not. Not that I have room to talk, but I'm just saying. This man is not a religious figure, and for Rush Limbaugh to be throwing that out there is wrong. So if you hear anybody saying, hey, Obama's doing this and it's wrong, no. It's very much right. He's legally obliged, almost, to pledge troops to Uganda via the LRA Disarmament and Northern Uganda Recovery Act of 2009, which is actually a piece of legislation that I lobbied for the creation of and then for the passage of, and was passed unanimously by both houses of Congress. So don't think for a minute that this is not something that is necessary. That was my rant. But it's something that's important to me, obviously, very important to me. But I'll put links to that below as well. My roommate just got home. I hope you can hear him. Or I think you can hear him anyway. Today was awesome because I slept in. And Sarah, I will see you tomorrow. Wow, earthquake camera.